Okay, so today I want to talk about running. I have started off this year working on running consistently, getting in exercise, and really it was about exercise, and that has turned into a combination of walking and running. Exercise is not something that I have gotten a lot of in my adult life because I haven't really made time for it. So I have a few different things that I want to talk about that go along with I'm moving my notes for myself so I can kind of keep track of them at the same time. So there are a few things that I want to talk about just really quickly that have allowed me to create success in at least the start of this year over the past month in terms of creating success for myself in running and exercising. The first one was really just focusing on the process over having a specific goal. So when I made this goal, it was and had the desire to start running, it was really just about starting to exercise. It wasn't about uh, losing weight or being able to run a certain time or anything like that. I'm not trying to run a marathon or a 10K or a 5K even. It was just about getting on a treadmill and burning calories. And that has really helped me. Just being committed to the actual process of, you know, exercising and working and finding the thing that I want to do and then being committed to doing it. I'm closing all kinds of things. So it was really about process over the goal. And this is something that James Clear talks about in Atomic Habits is more about figuring out the person that you want to be and then setting goals and processes in line with who you want to be or the type of person that is that. So I want to be a runner and so therefore I do this as opposed to setting some goals and processes based on the person that you want to be or that will think will make you that person. It's basically how he describes it because I didn't do a good job that time. It's more of like an outside in process as opposed to an inside out. Kind of like Simon Sinek and Start with Why. You know, people know the what and how they do things, but they don't necessarily know the why they do things. So instead of going from what to why, it's why to what. So I want to be a runner. I want to be a consistent runner. What do consistent runners do? They run consistently. And so I am running consistently. That was kind of a long winded answer, but I think it's important to think about because I'm a goal person. However, there is value in just being committed to waking up and doing some kind of work every single day. And speaking of that, the next one for me is making it a part of my day. So when I usually look at exercise, it's, oh, I'll do it if I have time. I'll do it if I have enough time to do it. And then I would fill my day up with other stuff and not really ever get to it. And so I would just miss another day and it wouldn't be a big deal. Oh, I had so much to do when really it was just a lot of procrastination. And with this, I said, I'm going to run or walk, run, walk an hour a day, every day on the treadmill, or at least 5 days a week. And it's a part of my day. I get to find an hour to make it happen. And just like sleeping 8 hours a day, taking time out for dinner, I got to take time out for exercising and it became a part of my day instead of something that I was just going to try and squeeze in. So what I would recommend is if exercise or anything really is something that you want to make a consistent part of your day, then schedule the time in your calendar for it. Make it just as regular as sleeping, eating, and work. It's a part of your day. It's an hour, half hour, hour and a half, whatever you want to put to it, and it's a part of your day. It's non-negotiable and it's just part of the routine. And that way you're not, well, I'll go if I have time or I'll go if I wake up early enough. Don't give yourselves out. Commit to it, put it in the calendar, schedule the time and make it a part of your day. And the next thing that really helped me was learning to have fun with it. And this is what I've been saying the whole time that I've been exercising, this is what I said when I went into the gym was I'm learning to have fun running. I want to learn how to have fun running. And one thing that I've learned with people as I've talked about other things and just with myself is that, especially as folks get older, I will not say up there in years because I'm not up there in years. I'm still plenty young. Uh, Learning new things can be a point of contention for people. When you're bad at something and you're young, you learn and you fail and you try things over and over again, and it's fun and exciting and adventurous. And then there are a lot of people that get into their even teens and early 20s, late 20s, 30s, and they try something new, or they get in they see something new or that they don't know, and they just won't do it because they don't want to fail, they don't want to look bad, they aren't good at it, and so they just give up very quickly. And I have experienced that with running before, where I never got over the roadblock of being any good at it, or I thought, well, this isn't fun, this isn't easy, I can't run for miles and miles and miles, when that is where it starts to get really beneficial, right? When you can run a lot of miles or for a really long time. And so I would just give up. And so I am in the process of learning how to have fun with running. I am just, again, going back to everything before, just showing up day after day. And I know that I will improve. I know that I will get better. And the burning the calories is also extremely beneficial in the meantime. So while I am learning, I'm also getting a lot of value out of it. So learning how to have fun with something, being willing to learn something, being willing to fail, being willing to not be the best or mess things up. That happens with exercise. Going into a gym and not knowing what you're doing and being uncomfortable, asking for help if you need it. All of that is part of the process. And I have embraced that with running, and it has made the process enjoyable. I don't have to go in there and run 7 miles per hour for an hour to act like or make me feel like I am showing up in a way that makes me cool at the gym. I'm just going, and sometimes I walk for an hour and I watch things on YouTube, and I just don't care what people think. And that's just what I have to do for that day because I'm tired, or because I ran a lot yesterday, or my hip hurts because I'm 37. But learning how to have fun. And then finally, the satisfaction of completion. This one is new for me, and it's just about at every single time I get done with that hour of running and exercise and time spending something on work. And what I have found in all the work that I've been trying to do is that it feels really good to get something done, and it feels really good to get done with a workout and have like 1,000 calories burned or 800 calories burned, or on the days that I'm just walking, to get to that 1 hour mark and say, be able to pat myself on the back and say, you know what, another day, I got it done. And that feels really good. Being consistent feels really good. Being engaged in the process feels really good. And then getting to the end of a month of doing this and being able to look at the past 4 months and say, I went to the gym 20 times, 25 times. That's awesome. It feels good to start building consistency, to start building routine for myself, and seeing the progress grow and grow and grow. So that is what has helped me with exercise so far. I'm really enjoying it. The discipline in going to the gym has been creating discipline in other areas and has shown me opportunities to improve and how to manage my time and be committed to something and push myself in different areas. When I get tired on the treadmill and I'm running, I say, man, I'm tired. I just want to give up. And then I push it another minute. I push it another 2 minutes. I up the speed, just a little bit more to push myself just that little bit extra. And it feels really good. So I hope this helped. I hope it's encouraging. If you are still in the middle of your New Year's resolution, keep going, stay committed, commit the time, and get those goals.